address it. We have our local treasurer, Rob Taylor, not to be confused with me, wants to say something. Thanks, Rob.
Take it away. How many of you heard about the North Bend School Board meeting?
Oh, yeah.
How many of you heard about that? See, a lot of people, especially here, we've been focusing on the abandoned school board, but here's something many of you may not know. We got 3 candidates successfully elected on the North Bend School Board. There's just one little problem. We've got Dr. Death on the same school board. Did you know that? Yes, Mr. Eric Gleason, yes. Anyone deserving of a swift kick in the you-know-where, that man is a good candidate for that position. He is not someone who's ever been one of my favorite people. I have fought him at the county commission level when he wanted to place. He was trying to convince the commissioners to put an ordinance to stop people from being allowed to smoke cigarettes on county property. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't care, but I don't like laws. I don't like a lot of laws. But this, going back to the school board of North Bend, we have been taking a hands-off approach. There have been, how many people here live in North Bend? Good. You'll be happy to know this. You've got a lot of progressives in your town. Did you know this? A lot of wacko leftists, let's just call them for what they are. Commie crazy, okay? And so there's also quite a few in Coos Bay and the surrounding area and stuff. And what they did at this last meeting is they were going to vote on 2 resolutions. And unlike a city or a county, they can't pass ordinances. So it's not even an argument there. They were going to pass a resolution, one against CRL, critical race, CRT. Boy, that didn't come out well when I said it. CRL, it's the new lingo. I went to public school. And CRT, critical race theory, and it's based on critical theory. And if you know your history, you can go back to find what critical theory was. And they had to vote against it. And of course, they had a whole bunch of leftists show up and talk them out of having to vote. And here's where we got lucky. Because we had our 3 people on there, instead of taking a vote on it and losing the vote, because they're new board members, they got a little gun shy, and so they said, we'll just pull it back, we'll take it off the table, and we'll discuss it in a work session. So they're going to have a work session, and it's going to be after the next meeting. The next meeting is on the 16th. Isn't it the 16th? I believe it is, September 16th. They're not going to be discussing it at that meeting, so we don't have to worry about it then. And like I said, I know this because I've talked to all 3 board members, and one of the 3 board members is the chair. He says that they're going to talk it out in a work session, and it's going to come to a vote in October. In October, I'll be back up here before this meeting happens to remind you all about this, because I'm going to need your help. How would you like to go after Dr. Death? How many of you? I would love to go after Dr. Death. With a syringe. You know, it's like I want to get Dr. Kevorkian and Dr. Gleason in the same room with maybe Dr. Fauci, Gleason, and Kevorkian all in the same room, and they can just shoot each other up with all their special plans. So we're going to go after Dr. Death, and what we're going to do is we're going to show up there and do to them what they always do to us. And we're going to show up in numbers. I've got people and groups there that we're going to talk to. I'm going to talk to the Republican Party. We've already got a key into the Republican Party where they're going to let their members know, and we're going to put the message out there. I want 200-300 people to show up to the school board meeting. This is the fight. We thought it was going to be in Bandon, but we're holding off on Bandon until we need it. But we're going to go to North Bend, and we're going to take them on just like they keep doing to us at every single level. that's pretty much what I had. And by the way, we've been doing the petitions. The one for the let's see, what is it? The clean the voter rolls. You know, where they're going to continue to send ballots out to dead people for in perpetuity. You know, Grandma died. She was a dedicated Republican, but she's a devoutful Democrat in death. And we're going to end that. So, you know, hopefully we'll get enough signatures. Hopefully, if you got any of the signature sheets, get them to me. I appreciate all of you who helped out. I appreciate every single one of you. Matt, Tom, LaDonna, where was she? Oh, there she is. Wow, you're up in the first row. All right. So I want to thank all of you for coming there and keeping me company, because, you know, when you're sitting there, you look like the kook in the corner. And there's that white supremacist over there. He's going to burn the cross. And so thank you very much, because it helps out. And, you know, I think you all are starting to get it now. You're all starting to get it. When she stood up there, this lovely lady up there, she stood up here, the pastor's wife, and she told you, what she was telling you was what they said in Germany. You know, they came for my neighbor and I did nothing. Well, we're not doing nothing. We're going to continue this, and tomorrow we got the Patriots coming out there. They're going to, don't worry about security, like you said, on the outside. We've got the Patriots. We got a meeting in the morning. We will be around the area. We'll have the guys out there. They'll be on the radio. All we got to do is make sure the inside is covered. But I can tell you right now, I've got a bunch of big guys who are going to show up. So there is no worry about that. And I can assure you, even if there was, the Coos Bay Police Department, I don't know if you know Chris Chapanar. He's the chief of police over there. He is a great guy. I mean, he is one of us. If he could, I guarantee you he would be in this room, but they can't play politics, and it's sad. I can tell you right now, the chief police abandoned. If he could, he'd be here too, but he can't. He can't play the game, and it's unfortunate. And, you know, to prove that, we got Bob's here from the commission. Give Bob a big hand for coming here tonight. We've been coming here for months now.